As a therapist, I think it's inadvisable for therapists to use their pronouns on their professional materials. And the reason is, among other things, it's a political signifier. And so a patient who, I think people that list them, they think, hey, maybe the patient's trans, or maybe they know somebody trans, and then I'm going to signal inclusivity to them. That's their internal monologue. But what they're not thinking is there might be people who know someone who detransitioned, or there might be somebody who has concerns about the ideology or the way it's practiced with children, or the growth in the identifications or something like that. They're getting the opposite message, that the therapist disagrees with them, that listing your pronouns signifies that political belief. And I think it even stands in for a lot of other social justice political beliefs that, again, they're not stated explicitly, but it is an indication that maybe they support Black Lives Matter, or defund the police, or they hate Trump. And I think it just brings this, it's a political statement that I can easily see encroaching on sessions. And I think, not that long ago, nobody did it, and it pretty much worked fine. And it was very rare that there was ever an issue. And I don't think I ever heard of an issue prior to this becoming trendy. But now the concern is therapists are increasingly just, whether you put your pronouns or you don't, and it's a political statement that now divides the field. And I think that's a really corrosive effect on it. One other thing I'll say about the pronouns, just, and I know we need to wrap up soon, but I'll just say, I think one concern that I have about the pronouns listing is that it can serve to alienate people from their gender. That it's somehow, I, up until the idea of listing pronouns was introduced to the world, I think most people did it reflexively, without thinking, like, what are my pronouns? Like, you didn't have pronouns.
Mm,
There just were pronouns.
mhm,
And by
mhm.
problematizing them and making them conscious and challenging and undermining them, I don't think that's neutral in terms of its effect on people